Shopping for a daily commuter car comes down to a few basics. Does it get good fuel economy? Is it comfortable to sit in? Can I reach the cup holder? The Ford Focus is all new for 2016, with a new face, new interior, and a few key updates. But is it enough to outgun the best of the rest in the extremely competitive small car segment? Hi, I'm George Kennedy for CarGurus, and today we're going to see if the Ford Focus can retain its belt as the best American small car. I say that because the Chevy Cruze is still too new for us to render a verdict, and the Dodge Dart never really added up. The Focus is available as a sedan and a hatchback, and from where we stand, it's much better as a hatchback. I don't know what it is about car design, but small cars can look very awkward as sedans from certain angles. Luckily, things look a lot better up front, where the Focus has a new face that makes it look like a downsized Ford Fusion. Trims for the Focus are S, SE, and Titanium. Our test model is the SE, which has the EcoBoost appearance package. It's an $895 option, which includes 16-inch aluminum wheels, LED headlights, and fog lamps. When the third generation Focus came out in 2011, it was the first car as part of the One Ford plan. And the idea is that you make one car that's available in multiple markets with minimal changes. The result was a car that was truly global and much more refined than the previous two generations of the Focus. And that refinement's been carried over to the 2016, where Ford says that they've retuned the suspension for better handling. You can really feel it. There's a great sports car weight to the handling, and it takes corners very well. The standard engine in the Focus lineup is a 2-liter 4-cylinder that makes 160 horsepower. But the optional engine in our car is the 1-liter turbocharged EcoBoost. It's a 3-cylinder engine that makes 123 horsepower and 125 pound-feet of torque. The base S and SE trims get a 5-speed manual as your standard transmission, with the option of having a 6-speed automatic, like in our test car. If you get a 1-liter, you also have the option of a 6-speed manual transmission. And with all of these engines, power is sent to the front wheels. There's also an all-electric model in the lineup, as well as a Performance ST. Then there's the Ford Focus RS. It's a high-performance hot hatch that has 350 horsepower on tap, sent to all-wheel drive. But that car is so radical that we relegated it as a separate model. Our 1-liter automatic test model returns 28 miles per gallon city, 40 highway, and 32 combined. The most popular setup is probably going to be the 2-liter with the automatic, which returns 27 miles per gallon city, 40 highway, and 31 combined. But to get the best fuel economy of the whole lineup, get the 1-liter with the 6-speed manual. It tops out at an impressive 42 miles per gallon highway. This 1-liter engine feels like it makes a lot more than 123 horsepower. There's a decent amount of low-end power when you pull away from a stop sign. When you get up on the highway and you're trying to make a pass, you start to see the end of the car's power band. The engine's also pretty noisy, and we did notice some vibrations at certain RPMs. Aside from the noise, a real concern for me with the Focus are the controls. The radio controls are pretty straightforward, but it's the climate controls that give me some problems. The fan speed buttons are actually smaller than some lesser used buttons that are tucked up far away. I understand how hard it is just to put some old school knobs in there. Also, if you plan on carpooling, you better keep it to front row passengers, as the back seats of the Focus are pretty much useless when people are sitting up front. I'd be curious to see if the second row of the hatchback is any better. The digital screen on our test model, while small, is actually easy to read. And with Ford's voice control system, you can do pretty much everything else. But it's the mirrors that actually might be the best feature on this car. First of all, they're large, but they also have these inset wide-angle mirrors. They pretty much eliminate blind spots. For the amount of money that people put into blind spot monitoring systems, it's a really elegant solution. The 2016 Ford Focus starts at $17,225. The SE starts at $18,515. Our 1.0 SE with options came in at $22,995. The hatchback starts with the SE trim, which comes in at just over $19,000. If you get a hatchback titanium trim with options, you're looking at paying about $25,000. As far as the competition goes, the Honda Civic is a more upscale car, but it's more expensive at just about every corner. The Toyota Corolla is roughly the same price, but the Corolla feels cheaper at times. That said, the controls are better in the Corolla, there's a better driving position. The car that I would say stacks up better than this at the same price is the Hyundai Elantra, which is a really great car. But if you feel the need to drive American, the Ford Focus is an attractive, fuel-efficient option. It's an all-around good car that's going to be serviceable for years of daily driving. Thanks for watching. Be sure to go to CarGurus.com to read my full review on this car. And if you want to see more video reviews, be sure to subscribe to our channel.